how do I manage the sheer volume of data during earnings season? Do you have any recommendations for reducing the load? So the answer is yes. We see this with some of our customers' workflows, where sometimes your coverage has companies that are like REIT, commodities, financial companies, where they disclose a ton of information. And what you're really trying to do is you're trying to whittle the information down as much as possible. Generally speaking, I would say the best practice that we've seen people do is they set up something like a grid, right? Where you say, hey, this is what the company just reported. These are the top 10 items. This is where my numbers were. Like, how did they compare? And we also see people set up something like a smaller version of an operating model. So, this gets a little philosophical, but some people don't like to model all of the data in. They like to have a data sheet, like an input tab, and they like to have a small operating model, where the operating model really only captures the few key things that you wanted to capture, and all the other information is in the input tab. So we do notice that customers with like very large data coverages of data, so like the REITs, the commodities, and so on, they tend to prefer the input tab method, because when you update your input tab with Daloopa, you're getting all the data that the company discloses, but your operating model is a summary of all the data. So you can still do your projections, you can still run your analysis without having to deal with like 4, 5, 6,000 rows of hard-coded numbers.